For me, it's about the law and people. How am I supposed to quantify the value of these things when I don't have evidence?
I'm sorry.
And how people can resolve their problems and just be better for it.
Justice with passion.
I always knew I was going to go into law because I tried to see everybody's point of view in an argument. You say one thing, she says another. So who am I to believe?
Justice with truth.
Either you make the decision or I make the decision. You won't like mine.
This is Justice for All with Judge Cristina Perez. Kai Phillips is suing Jamie and Alex Turk in the amount of $998. Ms. Phillips claims her sister and brother-in-law withheld information about the laptop they sold her and says it had older replaced parts and a voided warranty.
Okay, Ms. Phillips, I understand you are suing your sister and your brother-in-law for $998 over a laptop.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, explain.
I am a college student and I study music and producing. So I was told that I needed a beefier machine to be able to download softwares and things that I need for my work.
Okay.
And I asked around and I notified my sister Jamie about it. She told Alex about it, who then texted me, and he offered to sell me a laptop that had the exact components and softwares that I would need.
Okay, and then did you get specifics from your college of what the computer needed to have?
Yes. I needed to have a graphics card, like an upgraded graphics card, and I also needed to have an upgraded processor.
Okay, so those are the specific things. And Mr. Turk, you have a computer company or a computer store, I understand?
That is correct.
Okay, so when you found out that your sister-in-law needed this new laptop from your wife, why did you offer to help your sister-in-law?
Well, she's family. Mm-hmm. That's basically the gist of it.
And then I'm not a techie, I don't understand, but you needed to have here you needed to download a specific music software, is that correct?
Yes.
And so what happened?
So Alex texted me and he said that he had a laptop that he was going to sell for $1,500, but he was offering to sell it to me for $998. That sounded like a pretty good deal, being the fact that that specific model goes for $2,500 as the cheapest.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's a huge bargain.
Yes.
So did you go look at the laptop? Did it look like the brand new laptop that was worth $2,500?
Everything seemed like it panned out, so I did purchase, but I went to his repair shop in Koreatown, and Jamie and Alex, they were both there, and I did purchase the laptop.
Why did you proceed to buy it?
I proceeded to buy it because it
was so inexpensive?
Yes, because it was a good bargain, and I felt as though he was being generous, as he is family. Yeah. I thought that he was
But did you reiterate, remember, I need this, these specs from the school, it has to have that?
Yes.
I see. So this discounted for $998 laptop had all that?
Yes.
That's what he said it had?
That's what he said, it was brand new, so.
Oh, he said it was a brand new laptop?
Yes.
So you thought you were buying the $2,500 one?
Yes.
For $998.
Yes. When I did buy it, then he brought to my attention that it is not new. For the first time, he told me.
So you paid for it?
Yes.
Is that how that happened?
No.
No, not
Before she paid for it?
When she texted, I did not use the words brand new.
You did.
I specifically said it was a newer.
Let him finish. You specifically said what?
I specifically said I had the newer model. I did not specifically say it was a brand new laptop.
So newer model.
Newer model.
Did you tell her the year?
I did not tell her the year specifically.
Okay, and then this laptop that she bought, what was it?
So what she bought was it was the base model of the laptop, but
how many years old?
I bought the laptop around the beginning of the year, so it was.
So it was about a year old.
Yeah, about a year old.
Okay, and did it have any special? Did you fix it or change it in any way from its original version?
Yes. So what happened was I bought the base model online so I can practice repairing it.
So you bought, Mr. Turk, the new laptop so you could practice repairing it?
That is correct, for when customers inevitably need repairs on that specific model.
Okay, and then if you had it repaired, did you take it apart?
So what happened with that was a customer a few days later came in asking for repairs on their laptop. They specifically asked for a graphics card and a processor. Now, normally you don't remove parts from a laptop like that as it voids the warranty.
Yes, of course.
But since this was a rush job, he wanted to leave with these new parts in his computer same day.
Oh, so you, from the brand new laptop that you bought
Yes.
a year ago, you took out those two essential components of that laptop, put it into his.
That is correct.
And then what did you put into your old laptop? Into your own laptop?
Into that one, I took his old parts and put them into this base model. That is correct.
I get it. So that's what she bought.
This is what she bought.
So
and
she bought something that you knew was already having a problem. The two parts that you replaced, you already knew the person who came to say, I want to switch it out, he was already having a problem with those two issues.
Coming up on Justice for All.
Fine, she knew she was getting a special or a deal on it because it was not brand new, but I think you failed to tell her about that. This person came in, I switched the new parts for the old parts.
I texted her that.
And later,
Then one day they met at the gym and Pastor Hall just says that I was unfaithful, and then my husband comes home in a fury, and that was it.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. Closed captioning provided by. You're watching Justice for All with Judge Cristina Perez. We're back with the case of Kai Phillips, who is suing her sister and brother-in-law, Jamie and Alex Turk, for $998.
Did you at least try to fix those parts when you put it back into your computer?
Oh, he didn't say they weren't working properly. He said that he was trying to upgrade his parts. Those parts were about 5 years old. They were time tested, if you will.
5 years old. I mean, geez, with computers,
So-
5 years old is like 50 years.
So
I mean, a phone, technically, you need to get a phone every year, every 2 years, because it's not the same model. It doesn't do the same thing. I can only imagine on a computer.
I did give her specifically a warning about about the fact that the computer was not exactly
Okay,
brand
but that
new.
was after the fact. I get it, after
but
the
this-
fact. Fine, she knew she was getting a special or a deal on it because it was not brand new. But I think you failed to tell her about that. This person came in, I switched the new parts for the old parts.
I texted her that.
Oh, you got a text saying
Yes.
that he removed the parts from the computer
No.
you got?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, let me see your text and let me see your text. So now, Jamie, who's telling the truth?
Well, so I'm not sure what they texted each other, but I was there when she purchased or came to see the computer, and it was verbally told to her what was replaced in that computer before she even purchased it.
I'm trying to put myself in her situation. If I get the text messages here, hey, awesome, this is you saying, awesome, I have a brand new Alienware laptop sitting in storage. Brand new. Those are your words. So, brand new is wrong. It's completely wrong. A year old would have been correct.
Okay.
So she thinks she's buying a brand new computer, and it wasn't. So you didn't know that, what you're saying is that, okay, admittedly that, but you didn't know that the other two parts were exchanged.
No, I did not, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Anything else?
Well, that is.
Yes. So for the store, there's a 24-hour return policy, and we gave her a receipt with all the replacements written out.
Invoice.
Invoice written out. Sorry
After
about
she
that.
paid for it?
Yes, after she paid for it, which means if she had looked at it, she would have been able to return it full refund.
But
she
why-
waited 2 weeks to try and return
How,
it.
you're doing your family like that? Ooh, okay.
With family specifically, we would at least be able to work something out. But 2 weeks is a pretty long time to
Yes.
say I have a problem with my computer.
This is $998, and this is your sister.
And she was told
And
prior.
you knew exactly what she needed this computer for. You knew she had a specific need, and you sold it to her knowing it would never meet that need. That's almost fraudulent. You can shake your head all you want, but that's almost fraudulent. You knew. You almost had a higher duty because she's your sister, and you knew exactly what she needed it for. If this was just some Joe Blow off the street store, I maybe might have given her a little credence too, because she should have been told all of this before paying, and you need to make her sign something before she pays to acknowledge this is an old computer, not actually brand new, parts have been replaced, 2 weeks, 7 days, come back and return. If not, you're SOL. Right? That's, I think, how normal businesses do. They don't do it after they pay. So $998 is that important to you?
I wouldn't say it's that. I just feel like it was told to her before she purchased the computer. It's not like we never said anything.
It wasn't
or my
told.
husband never said anything.
You know, what you guys did is you generally told her information. You're arguing, okay, yeah, she should have read, yeah, maybe. But when you sold it, you knew that she did not know exactly what was there. So that, to me, is misrepresentation of a product that you sold. Where's the computer? Okay.
The computer, I tried to return it. However,
Is it at home?
Yes, it's at home.
Okay. So what I will order is that you return the computer, okay, to Alex's business, and Alex will refund you the $998.
Okay, Your
Okay?
Honor.
It's even. You're back to square one, no problems. All right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Based on the evidence, we will grant the plaintiff's claim for $998, and the plaintiff will return the laptop to Mr. Turk. Okay? Good luck to you all.
All rise.
Judge Perez has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The co-defendants have been ordered to pay $998.
Sometimes blood is not always thicker than water.
Read your receipts when you purchase something.
Please do.
Coming up on Justice for All.
It was whether or not she cheated on me.
Did you have a suspicion she cheated on you?
Yes.
When and for how long?
It was prior to the pandemic, and I.
So you always felt it in your gut that she cheated on you?
Yes.
Closed captioning provided by. You're watching Justice for All with Judge Cristina Perez. Catrice McDonald is suing Pastor Martin Hall in the amount of $25,000. Ms. McDonald claims her pastor betrayed her trust by disclosing her confession of adultery to her husband and says he's responsible for ruining her life.
Okay, Pastor Hall, I understand you're here today because one of the members of your church is suing you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. McDonald, start.
Yeah. Hi, Your Honor.
Suing your pastor.
Yes, I'm suing him because he divulged what I told him in confidence, which was that I was unfaithful to my husband, and he went ahead and told my husband, who promptly divorced me and kicked me out of the house.
So why is it your pastor's fault that you cheated on your husband?
I thought what I had told him was in confidence, and I was looking to him for emotional help. I couldn't afford a therapist, so I thought, I'm depressed. And
did he help you?
He said that honesty is the best way to make myself feel better. And so he said, you have a month, tell your husband. Then one day they met at the gym, and Pastor Hall just says that I was unfaithful, and then my husband comes home in a fury, and that was it.
Pastor Hall, did you specifically say, hey, by the way, Mr. McDonald, and you can stand up, Mr. McDonald, I see you're here in the pastor's support as a witness, but Pastor Hall, did you tell Mr. McDonald, hey, by the way, your wife cheated on you?
No. So she is correct in how we got together. We did meet. She did confide in me.
Okay.
I already forgave her. The Lord forgives her. But in order for her to forgive herself and to move on, she has to tell her husband.
She has to take those extra steps. Yep.
Yes.
Exactly.
Coming up.
Then, Mr. McDonald, how did you find out your wife cheated on you?
It was during that time with the pastor when I knew something might have been said that.
Something triggered you?
Right. Exactly.
Closed captioning provided by. You're watching Justice for All with Judge Cristina Perez. We're back with the case of Catrice McDonald, who is suing Pastor Martin Hall for negligence.
Then you met Mr. McDonald
Yes.
at the gym.
Yes.
Okay, you were working out.
So this was about 6 weeks later. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was great catching up. I hadn't seen them in church in a little bit. So we catch each other at the gym, we talk, and I briefly mentioned, it's great to see people go through so much adversity, when it comes to different things like sickness, things like bankruptcy, things like adultery, all kinds of types of, situations and things, periods that couples can go through.
So you just gave a general statement about obstacles that they go through. Going through obstacles makes people stronger.
Correct.
Right? But you just threw bankruptcy, addiction, adultery in there. You weren't specifically thinking of that, or you just kind of said it?
Yeah, no, I'm not alluding to anything,
Okay. It was just a general statement.
Just general
Obstacles
hardships.
such as make people stronger.
Correct.
Okay. And that's it? You guys both went on your way?
Yeah. It was just a quick kind of touch and go with us, yeah.
Okay. And then, Mr. McDonald, how did you find out your wife cheated on you?
It was during that time with the pastor when I knew something might have been said that
Something triggered you?
right, exactly. It was whether or not she cheated on me.
Did you have a suspicion she cheated on you?
Yes.
When and for how long?
It was prior to the pandemic, and I.
So you always felt it in your gut that she cheated on you?
Yes.
Judge Perez's verdict when Justice for All returns. Promotional consideration provided by. You're watching Justice for All with Judge Cristina Perez.
So was it the pastor's line that made you, do you think he was trying to tell you your wife cheated on you, or?
Yes.
So you confronted your wife, she admitted that she cheated on you, and you filed for divorce. Okay. And why $25,000?
Well, Your Honor, I'm a teacher, and a teacher's salary is not very big. And when I got kicked out, I had to find an apartment, and so that's for 6 months worth of rent. And then also, because I no longer have someone I can trust, like Pastor Hall here, I had to go to therapy, and that's not something that I can typically afford. So I'm also including 6 months of therapy.
Okay. I just don't think he disclosed anything on purpose. You're not taking accountability of what you did. You caused the breakdown to happen. I know this is very harsh. At the end of the day, you're responsible for your actions and any consequences that come thereof, okay? Based on the evidence, I will deny your claim for $25,000.
All rise.
Judge Perez has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim has been denied.
I'm going to pray for you and hope that you heal.
I have no words.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.